part 2 of my stamping plate because my other video got stopped. So now I'm on part 2 of working with my regular nail polish that I bought from Walmart and the Dollar Tree, which is the LA Colors gel. Not gel, but LA Colors regular, it's the gel. Gel mermaid stuff, but it's not gel, it's just regular polish. It's the Mermaid Magic, and then I have a gel glaze, which in the other video that you will see is my thing. So, but I'm also going to try this Born Pretty white wave thing, and so I am going to try it on these two colors here that I painted extra, and my other nail polish is pretty much dry to touch, so I did back and forth. I painted on the back side too, and so that's that. But I wanted to try this this white stuff. It works best on gel, but you can use it on regular. So I googled it and asked, and they said if you use a matte top coat, you can do that. And also using a little bit of alcohol to get like a wave effect. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit of alcohol in here on my little alcohol container here, and clean off my table here so I don't stain that, and hopefully my alcohol doesn't dehydrate fast either. And I'm gonna get my nail polish brush here, a really thin one, to use some like little lines here. See how this works out. I need to get some new brushes, but I do have in my temu cart a whole bunch of stuff that I have to wait to purchase a lot of stuff that I want. But we're gonna try this out. So basically, it basically says here on Google, it says to apply the Sally Hansen matte top coat and let it dry completely with a velvet finish, and then to dab my Born Pretty Ocean Wave watercolor liquid directly onto the matte surface. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to matte these two here that I did on this side here, because I'm also going to be stamping. So as I said before, so I'm going to put my matte coat on here on both of these just to see what kind of effect it gives. So I applied my matte top coat on here. I'm going to go ahead and hold it over the fan here. Wait for it to get that the coat. It said let it dry completely with a flat velvet finish. Dab Born Pretty Ocean Wave directly onto the dry mat. And then it says the trick is to make a small nail art brush dipped in a tiny drop of rubbing alcohol or acetone, and use it to erase, soften, or spread the white ink into perfect wave patterns. The matte surface acts like paper, giving you full control without smudging the color polish underneath. Then it says finish with a regular glossy top coat to lock it in, which I have my Sally Hansen top coat that I'll use, the regular top coat. So that's what I am going to do. Blah, blah. And also, just a 411, these are the stamping plates that I'm going to be using here. And I have my Born Pretty stamping polish that I'm going to use also. Alright, it looks, I guess it looks okay. Oh well, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I wonder if I did it the wrong ones. Maybe I did the wrong ones. No, I did the right ones. Yeah. Because the yellow was the last color I used. Okay, so I'm gonna take this white polish here. And see what it does. That's what it does. I'm gonna take the alcohol, just a little bit of alcohol. I'm just gonna wave it around. So that's kind of where that went to. That beachy effect. Sort of. Let's see if I can, what I can do on this other one here. This is such a light color, so trying to weave it around. Alright, let me take a picture of this just to see what Google says here. That's true. Huh. Let's see what they say. It says it looks like the white color liquid pulled heavily and mostly covered up your beautiful shimmer base coat. Because regular nail polish dries by air, it lacks the slick chemical barrier of gel, causing the watercolor ink to quickly grab hold, puddle, and layer into an opaque white crust rather than a translucent wave. Here's how to fix this on your next try to bring out those beautiful blue and pink shimmers. Steps to fixing the pull. Use 90% less product. Scrape almost all the liquid off your brush against the neck of the bottle. Then brush Should look practically dry before it touches the nail. Dab. Do not paint. Do not brush it on like a polish. Gently tap a few tiny dots across the nail, leaving plenty of space between them so your shimmering base color shines through. While the white dots are still damp, dip a separate clean art brush into a regular rubbing alcohol or acetone. Tap it on a paper towel just so it's damp and lightly touch the edges of the white spots. This will instantly dissolve the white heavy layers, creating sheer, cloudy swirls and realistic seafoam rings. I used matte coat. The great thing about the matte surface is that acts exactly like a chalkboard. Since the watercolor liquid is dry now, it is locked onto the matte texture, but you can still easily manipulate. Here's how you can salvage these exact swatches or perfect the technique on your next shade. You do not need to wipe them completely clean and start over. Get a clean nail art brush or use a small makeup brush Q-tip if you do not have one. Moisten it with acetone or rubbing alcohol. Dip the brush, then tap it on a paper towel so it's damp, not dripping wet. Wipe away centers. Alcohol will easily dissolve and lift the heavy white crust, exposing your beautiful shimmer base underneath. Leave edges, allow the white ink to remain only in thin, irregular lines around the borders to create that realistic seafoam look. Okay, so what am I doing? Get a clean nail art brush or use a small clean nail art brush. Okay. Clean nail art brush. Small right there. Moisten it with acetone. I'm going to take the rubbing alcohol. Okay. Tap it on. I'm just going to tap it on my paper towel. Zip and tap it on up here so it's damp. Not dripping. Wipe away the center. Slightly scrub the brush over the thickest white areas in the middle of the nails. Okay. Lightly scrub the brush over the thickest white areas and the alcohol will easily dissolve and lift the heavy white. Okay. Guys. Lines on the border create the realistic proxy foam look. With the matte coat. What Georgia's next time around with the matte coat. Okay, we're done with this, guys. Moving on. Alright, I tried it. Don't care. It is what it is. We're gonna stamp over it anyway. Anyhow, that's how that turned out. So, trial and error. Moving on to gel. Not gel. Not gel, guys. Not gel. Okay? So, I'm just gonna dry this. Because I can always stamp over it. It'd be perfect. How about that? Alright, so now we are gonna put this away. I'm gonna pause this, not stop it. Alright, so I have applied the top coats. I did matte top coats on some, and I did regular top coats on some. So I'm gonna let these dry for about 15 minutes and then check on them. And then I will be back with you guys. Alright, I'm back. Everything is pretty much dry. As you can see, the plates. I have all my stuff laid out. I have on my little table here. Let me see if y'all can see my table here. And then I have all my nail polishes over here. And then I have my stamping plates ready. So, and I have a dotting tool if I do the reverse stamp on. I don't know. And then all of my stuff is clean here. So maybe I will get a clean tape here. Get this other tape off here. These gloves are like, trying to work with glove sock. Alright. Anyhow, for the most part, oh, there we go. This is off here. Off there. Okay. Alright, it's ready to go. Alright, I think what I might do is I might just go ahead and do the reverse stamping now, and maybe just do a little like piece, like a circle, just to see if I can do this. So I think so I have a matte coat on here, but I need like probably this Orly bonder. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this Orly bonder. I don't even know. Maybe I'll just put this Orly bonder in here for like the transfer. Because it needs a sticky base. So I just put that over. I think I did a regular base on there. So I'm gonna stick this, put it over there for a few minutes. And do something little. Maybe a heart. That's what I'll do. I'll do a heart. That'll be pretty. And try to see if I can do it. So I have a dotting tool, but I also have a brush. Yeah. Woo. Okay. Hey, stick it. So, that's what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna take a red, and I'm gonna take the Born Pretty red, where it's supposed to be red, and I'm gonna do a heart. Well, first I'm gonna go ahead and put my a lot of polish, just dab a lot of polish on here. Guys, this is my first time doing this, so just don't make fun of me, because we'll do some red and some pink. just to see how this works out. I'll do this pink here. I'll put this on my plate. I don't know, y'all. We'll see what happens. Because I have to make sure this is really dry too before putting it on here. So I'm going to take a white polish. Do the white cream for my stamp here. White base. Get this here ready to go. Got my stamper here ready. Do this, straight. And then stamp. You can see that little heart there. Now bring this up here. And then I'm gonna bring this up here. And then I'm going to take my little dotting tool here. I'm just going to go ahead and dot around the heart. They say don't drag. Okay. And then take my pink and go around. Go around here. And take the red and go in the middle here. And then go back around. Oh, I don't know, guys. This is like, I don't know. Alright, so that, like that. I'm not sure. Go. This is because it has to dry. I think it has to dry before I put it on the thing. Does he say make sure it's completely like 100% dry? Before I transfer it on? Well, we'll see. I don't know. Yes, I'm Googling. To transfer stamping onto the nail plate, using a orally blonder, does it have to be completely dry? Orally bonder.
Yes, for stamping, your nails and the sponge layers must be completely dry. This is important when using a blending sponge to create designs, like an ombre or a sponge seal.
Reverse stamping. Does the design have to be completely dry on the stamper? $15 to $30. Holy moly. Hold on, guys. I did that. Bye-bye. Alright, you guys. I am back. I'm gonna... Hopefully this is dry. It feels dry. I'm going to try to reverse stamp this onto this one here. There. I already put the oily bonder on it. And I'm going to place it on here. And it went on. A little smudgy here. But, I mean, a first try. It's not too bad. So I just have to work out my lines here around. And if I do, I could take the little brush with the acetone and clean it up a little bit here. Take my liner brush, clean it up some. But honestly, it wasn't that hard. I was kind of concerned about it. It's just practicing for me, basically. But getting around those white lines. And I did get a little bit of some star on there. So it's cleaned up a little bit there. I know it's a little smeared, but you know what? I don't care because it's my first time doing it, and so what if it's a little messed up? Because I am not perfect, and things are gonna happen. Also, Butters! I call him my dog. See what that dog is up to. He's always trying to get into stuff there. So. I feel like I'm wiping off that red, and I don't want to wipe off that red. If it's like, I really don't want to wipe off the red. Well, I got the red around it. I'm just trying to clean up because I got the white in there. So if I maybe take the red and maybe try to paint a little bit on there. Where is the red? Haha. Where's my red? I don't know. Oh, wait. I don't know. There's the pink. I don't know what happened to my red. I think it fell somewhere, for all I know, because I dropped something. Oh, maybe it's right here. Maybe if I try to clean it in a little bit. Cleaning this up. Some alcohol. I really need new brushes. I really need new brushes. Alright. Well, there's that. I just filled in the thingamajiggy. So now I'm going back to regular stamping because that's what I'm more comfortable with. And I will practice the reverse stamping more on another day. Clean this off here. Clean off this stamping plate here. Get this nail polish off of here. Be done with that. I don't know. Not 100% on that, but let's clean off my white plate here. I got so much everywhere, guys. So much everywhere. then I can put a no white top coat on here. It's just so ugly, but. So there's no white top coat on here. Be done with that. Okay. Let this dry. Alright. Moving on. Moving on with our lives. Alright. So that's that. That's done. And next is gonna be I'm playing my game. Sorry guys. I have to do my solitaire game that I have so I can get my points that I need. Get my little bonus prize there. Alright. Okay. Ding ding. Ding ding ding. Let me turn off this little sponge thing. Be done with that. Alright. Next, for the tail, let's see what I want to do for tail. I'm just gonna shut this fan off because this is getting on my nerves. I think I'm gonna do pink. I might want to try one of those nail plates there and see how that works out. Or the white. I bet that would be pretty. And I'm gonna use this one here. It's kind of cloudy, but we're gonna see how this works. I'm gonna scrape this bad boy here. Get that on here. Go down. To here. And then I put it on there. So. See if I can add a little bit more to this plate. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see here. Let's clean that real quick. And I'm gonna see if I could use my, let me see here. See if I can get this on the tip here. Almost. It's got a little design there. Just not, I want to do the very tip of it, so I don't know. It's not perfect. I don't know. I'm not sure about this. Let's do this, baby. Oof. I'm just gonna do something. I'm gonna try this again. One more time. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. It's still not getting that tip, but it got that little marker thing. Might just be, that marker thing might not supposed to be there. I'm not sure. Ah! I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Holy crap. My dog's gonna come here and be like, woman, what are you doing? Alright, so there's that. I got a mess. Maybe I take let's paint it a little bit up. Supposed to be a manicure, and I don't know if those lines are supposed to be in there or not. So, but there's that one there. I just don't know if I like it or not. I don't like it. Taking it off. I know I have the base coat on. I do have a base coat on this, so I don't mess up my nail polish. Now, we are going to try this again. Okay, guys? Mess on my stuff. We're just going to go in. We're going to try it again because I like it. Why is it doing this? It's getting on my nerves. Big time. Big time. Okay, I'm kidding. It's okay. How about we just go with a pink? I'm gonna get rid of the white. Because the white's bothering me. We're gonna try with pink. You know what? We're gonna try the gold. Watch the gold not show up. I'm getting on my nerves. That is so cloudy, like I can hardly see that stuff, to be honest with you. I feel like this is gonna be not too shimmery and I'm not gonna be able to get a good pickup. Ooh! Maybe. Maybe, baby. Oh, yes. Perfect. I don't know how perfect it's gonna be in here. Well, I didn't get the top of the nail, but I got a little bit. So you guys can see that right there. Let me see if I put the pink behind it. So I can see it. Maybe if I put the light over here. You can see, there you go. It's a little better. Alright, so that's a little better than I thought it would be with a gold on there. I have so many of these that, yep, I think I need to put on my gloves because that way my fingers don't get all painted up. I had them on and then I took them off because I had to do something. So that's for the gold. Maybe if I put the white over it, it might not be so bad. But I don't know. Alright, so what I did is I added a little bottom piece to it y'all can see that. Ooh. There. See if I pick a. Let's see. The heart shape. That's what I did. I did a heart shape, and I used that heart shape one right there. Guys, I'm sorry. This video is gonna be like forever. So, because it's a two-parter, and I'm not even halfway done, guys. This is craziness. But that's okay. You have to love me, and if you don't, you can stop watching. It's okay. I promise. I won't be offended. All right. Now, I'm just going to do some random little designs that you can see and see how things work out. So, moving on to the next plate, because I have a couple more plates to use, so I'm probably not going to use everything on this plate, but that's the gold. And, that. So now I'm gonna go on this little next one here. I'm gonna use a purple color. I'm gonna do a diamond. Purple diamond, yeah. That's what I might do. My plate off. I have multiple plates, so just try to clean them. That way I'm not making a mess with stuff here. And that one here. Those are all clean. And I'm basically using nail polish remover. And I'm gonna go. Can I clean it off? I think I clean it off. Okay, I'm gonna do a purple heart here. Purple heart. Stripe. Stem. That's the design there. Now let's see what we can get on here. Yeah. That's pretty. If y'all can see from behind, that's a better picture. Y'all get a better view of that one from behind. So, yep, that looks really nice. Because if I turn it around like this, well, you can see it too. That's nice. That's good picture right there. Whew. Very cool. I'm pleased with that one. Next, moving on. Clean the plate. Clean the plate. Clean the plate. Clean the plate. Put that purple there. Alright, pinkish purple. We're going next. There. I got so many more, guys. Oh, many more. Many more. With hearts and all kinds of moons and stars. And you know what? I'm gonna do black. Ooh, I'm gonna use this one here, black. Here, let's see. Got do this one here. I'm going to try to do the moon and stars right there. Right there, right there. Moving on. Next plate. I'm done with you. Okay. I think that'll be pretty cool if I can get a good design on here. Some good pigmentation. Black is very, I don't know. Ooh. Oh, look, guys. That's pretty. Oh, wow. Alright, I'm going to see what I can get. I'm going to get that little piece off of there. I don't know what that other, oh, it's like part of a gate. But that's okay. That's pretty cool. Let's see what I can get on here. See if I can get that on here. Oh, I didn't get the star. Maybe a little bit of a star. It's because I was too far over. Maybe I can get this. I don't know. Let's see here. Maybe I can get that star on here with a little one. Oof, I don't know. Maybe if I try to stamp it like right there. I just do the star itself. I don't know because it's going to be hard. Let me see what I can do. Let me see. I'm going to just do the star. Just a star. Just a star. Just a star. Yay! I did it! Awesome! That looks pretty cool, guys. What do you think? I love it. That's so cool. Yay! Oh, my dog, he don't shut up. He just keeps on and keeps on and keeps on and keeps on and keeps on. Alright. So, I'm very pleased with that one. And, you know, that first heart one, that's disgusting. I don't like it. But I love the last show. So, yeah. I don't know if I'm ever going to get these on my fingers personally because my nails are short. And I don't do fake nails. So, we'll see. But I can do other little designs, guys. Let's see. Okay, that's the black. And that one. Let's see here. For this one here, we're gonna go. Let's try this orangey color here. And I'm going to attempt a lacy one. I'm going to attempt one of those lace ones at the corner here, right there. more like a copperish color. There. Let's see what we can. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not sure of this. I didn't get on very well, so I might try it again. I don't think I'm gonna attempt that one. I think I'm gonna clean this plate. Clean my stampers. I'm gonna clean it off and try it again. It could just be the nail polish itself. Let's see here. I don't know. Maybe a little better. I don't know. Yeah, that would have been kind of messy, and it didn't pick up everything. So we're gonna give it another try. Butter, shut up! You know, somebody feel my pain. I really want to do it with this color, y'all. So I'm trying, okay? I'm working on it. Let me I'm just gonna blow this around. Oh no. I want to do it on this one. I feel like, I think I'm gonna go move to the yellow one. Try it on this yellow one because I think it'll come out more better on that one. I feel like some of the paint isn't getting on there. Yeah, no, we're not having this. I don't know if it's just because it's too far at the top and it's not wanting to pick it up. And sometimes these plates don't work well, but it just depends. So I'm not sure what the deal is. but I'm gonna keep trying until I get it right. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so that is that color orange on the yellow with a different design, trial and error. Could be the stamper, could be the color, could be the grit on the plate itself. But I finally managed to get that color on there. Alright guys, so I did this little design here. I used this color here. It's like a teal green color. And then you can see that little design right there in color. And this is what the color looks like on the paper. So that is that design there. And